where do we get to play?
So far, we've had all different maps. We've had Console, we've had Oregon, we have had Coastline.
That's true.
We're not going to have Banker Border, so those were some of the other options, as well as Clubhouse. So it's looking like we're going to get one of the two here repeated, Consulate or Coastline.
And it's going to be Coastline, so
All right.
2 Coastlines in a row.
All right, we can compare and contrast and look at how they play differently.
Yeah, boy, man, it's nice. We get to have a little bit of a group project here between T1, NIP, Liquid, and Immortals.
All right, well, some homework to be done live on stream. Yeah. We'll see, though, how it goes down here. Is these are 2 of the stronger teams in the region, as we were talking about. So it should be, in theory, another tie, right? If you go down that way.
I'm guessing it. Yeah, I mean, we won't know until the community vote tells us. But
that's true.
Once the community vote tells us, then we can speculate.
If we see anyone voting at 7%, then that's the one to go with.
All right, so community vote. Here you go. Let's see. Let's see what you guys said. 9% for a draw. 77% for Team Liquid.
People are sleeping on Immortals.
You think so?
I think so. I think I don't think they've really stuck in people's minds yet as being a strong team like they have been all season. I mean, yeah, they're not winning every time, but I think they're showing up very, very well, and I think people are kind of underestimating.
I think it also has something to do with the fact that Team Liquid is, objectively the best team.
Well,
in Latin
sure. I mean, in this matchup, but I think in other ones as well, I've seen Immortals low.
Yeah, true. But yeah, in this matchup, Team Liquid, the only team from Latin America to ever win anything on the international scale. So
I would favor them as well. Yeah, I don't blame them for that part, but it's just so low.
Yeah.
For Immortals.
Yeah. So that is it. You know what? You're right. 14% is pretty bad for a team
they're tied with.
They're tied with them right now for points. 14 points both. Team Liquid has a better score differential, but that's not crazy big of a gap.
Yeah.
You know, whoever wins this, if anyone wins this, if we get a draw, then they probably both stay tied. And
now, whoever wins, if someone wins this, right, then they leapfrog FaZe because I think they were at 16 and these guys are at 14.
Yeah. I think you're right. 16 points for FaZe right now. Yeah. So I'm thinking, if this is a draw, then they both stay tied, but whoever wins does take first place in the region.
Very exciting.
Probably, if that scoreboard that we were looking at earlier is updated properly.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that happen, and sometimes that can be
sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. We'll find out. Anyway, first ban, Team Liquid, Glass.
That's the first Glass ban, and we haven't even seen very much Glass today.
Yeah, we haven't. You're right. He seemingly has fallen off of a
especially
somewhere.
For Latin America.
What?
Especially for Latin America. Same with Blitz, who's now banned. We will definitely not see either of them.
Yeah. Glaz and Blitz as the attackers. Blitz is, I guess it makes sense.
Well, Sexy Cake has had such a strong Blitz for a while.
I mean, he only started to play Blitz like this season.
Well, no, I mean, going into the, if you remember him playing it very aggressively in the LAN event that they won, he played it all the way up until the final match.
You're right. Yeah. Okay. From the end of last season.
Yeah.
I'm
not speaking years here.
Yeah. I mean, because if you think about strong Blitz players, you think Julio, who hasn't been playing Blitz.
Yeah, that's true. They've all kind of fallen off of it, so maybe that was a waste of a ban.
I mean, I don't know. If you don't want to deal with Sexy Cake's Blitz, then you don't want to deal with Sexy Cake's Blitz.
Honestly, I wouldn't want to deal with Sexy Cake playing anything, even Recruit. He's very flexible.
Can we ban Sexy Cake?
Yeah, we can try. Let's put it to a vote.
All right, so Blue Bar, Sunrise Bar. That's the double bar, in case you were wondering. Going to be defended here. What?
The bar. So
the bar?
The attackers walk into a bar.
Oh, no.
All right.
I don't like where this is going already.
That's where. Well, maybe neither do Liquid. We'll see.
That's possible, but they're the ones going there.
True.
Double Bar as the first defense, as we've talked about, one of those sites that require a lot of strategy from your team to make work. They have also brought a Mira, and they 6-picked off of a Pulse into a castle, so they're probably trying to fake out a penthouse take, which is going to likely prompt their opponents to bring operators appropriate to penthouse for penthouse.
I think it kind of worked to an extent. I mean, you did see them 6-pick from a sledge to a buck, which.
Oh my God, what a change!
Yeah, it's not significant. When we talked about that earlier, how the buck might be a better pick, but it depends.
Yeah. Of course. It really just comes down to this. Do you want to hit walls that are close to you, or do you want to hit walls that are far away from you? That is the question when you're thinking about Sledge versus Buck. There's not really much more to it than that.
Well,
people will always go to like, oh, you have the SMG-11.
Here's the one critical difference, though, that actually factors into this one. They 6-picked to castle.
Yeah.
Sledge can counter castle,
Dun,
but
dun,
Buck
dun.
cannot. So they 6th-picked, countered each other like we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Crazy unknown counters that were totally deliberate.
Yeah. They'll look back on this and be like, wow, we got so fooled.
All right, so the mirror window corner that we've seen
right.
before in Sandwich being erected here by PSK. And this is, I mean, it's not a bad strategy, but the problem is if you lose that corner, you lose the round.
Well, you better hold on to it tight.
Yeah, that's the dangerous thing, though. I mean, it's if an attacker manages to get there, then there's just too much control that they can exert on the rest of the sites and the rotations.
Yeah. Well, they are going to start to take some top floor control first to put some pressure on. It looks like they're starting with, I believe that was Aqua.
Of course, the logic behind that is if an attacker manages to get there, the round's over already.
That's true. If they're at that point, you're probably done.
Yeah. So, Aqua clear here for Immortals. And Yuk gotta put some fire over towards the hookah, where you can see that Zig is currently playing. He will not eat any bullets because there's reinforcements here. EE1D makes everybody stand still. And this is crazy. We're actually seeing a Lion. So we forgot to mention this, but Lion wasn't banned, and this is the first match today where he has not been banned.
That's right. So we were so fixated on the glass and Blitz, didn't even realize that. So that's very exciting for one. I also remember that a lot of Liquid playing Lion being responsible somewhat for their victory in Atlantic City. But Cyber with the first kill on to Sex Cake.
Only somewhat responsible?
Yeah.
Only a little bit. All right. Team Liquid still controlling this top floor, though, as Zig has managed to maintain his position. And there's only half of the round, or less even, to play out here for Liquid. So they're happy with the control that they still maintain, despite losing Sexy Cake after he basically did nothing.
Well, he got his ADSs up, one would hope. So
you're right.
There's that.
He is contributing to the team. All right.
Oh, did we see Liquid running their own gun? The FMG? I believe on Smoke.
I did not catch it. Well, who knows? We'll find out, I guess. But that'd be cool.
Well, let's see. I mean, we'll see when they switch sides too. If, of course, if Immortals running their gun.
Second EE1D, the Candela's, the combo coming out here from Immortals, and they're going to be rushing the mirror windows. PSK, though, able to maintain his position and his life. C4 will miss. Nesk is, in fact, using that FMG-9 as well as the SMG-11. Cyber takes down Zig. The mirror window has been opened up in an attempt to deny the defuse plant. Nesk is going to have to peek raw to do that, though, and Navi's will shut him down after he does, in fact, deny the defuse plant. But it does not matter because Immortals have such a man advantage that they are able to just frag out against Liquid and win the round. Great job there establishing top floor control and then turning it into a bit of a pincer attack and shredding the defenders as they attempt to deny the defuse.
That was a pretty good pitch when it came down to it. The execute on the actual site, pretty effective. A lot of good gunplay, a lot of denial of counter gunplay as well. You saw, for example, Demira trying to get that kill. He was able to use the walls to his advantage and dodge around it, just kind of keep it busy. So I think some good plays there overall. It was, I mean, it was unfortunate they lost Sex Cake early on, and I think that kind of put them a little bit of a deficit that Immortals just took advantage of at that point.
I want to say, after that win, because it was a really, really good win from Immortals, very strong, great attack strategy there. Team Liquid just could not handle the pressure in that round. I want to say that maybe Immortals is being slept on by the community, and that 14% is like actually really, really low for them as a team. But then also, I've been saying that all day, it feels like. When we were playing Boot Camp versus FaZe, Boot Camp won round 1 and round 3, and they were looking so freaking good. And we were thinking to ourselves, hey, is Boot Camp going to beat FaZe? Because it looks like they're going to beat FaZe. And then just like out of nowhere, FaZe started winning rounds, and it was just a complete sweep after that pretty much.
Very true.
And then we said the same thing. 3 rounds in a row for Black Dragons. The very first 3 rounds. And we were like, wow, 3 rounds for Black Dragons. They're beating Pain. This is crazy. And then Pain won 5 in a row.
But then, who won the match? Black Dragons.
Black Dragons.
So
it was a turnaround.
A little bit.
But still, it was like that early.
Yeah.
It was that early.
Calling it too early.
Yeah. No. Sorry. I was doing it the other way around. I was saying Pain won the first 3, and then Black Dragons won 5 in a row. I don't know why. I don't know why I confused that. Anyway, the point here is, we had the same thing in the 3rd match.
Yeah.
Where the team that's winning early ends up losing late.
So in theory, Immortals should lose this.
Yeah, in theory, now that Immortals has won the first round,
That's a losing position to be in.
Yeah, that's where they don't want to be. But
well, either way.
they're going to get the first kill of this round onto PSK as he attempts to reinforce a doorway.
Well, that is why you don't do that when there are people with guns walking around that are not your friends.
Really?
Just something I learned from G.I. Joe.
Wait, really?
No, not really.
I actually don't know anything about G.I. Joe.
Oh, no. Well, the more you know.
But I don't know.
There you go. So,
E1D. Everybody stand still. Red light. Red light.
There we go. Ooh, bullet right around that corner there.
Oh, wow. Okay, a diffuser has been planted. Nesk and Bullet will get a kill each, and post-plant here, the last 3 attackers probably somewhere near the diffuser, though I have no idea where that is because we haven't been able to see. It looks like it's just inside of the kitchen window. What a shot from Navi's. And he's actually going for another one. Bullet will take out Diogo, but oh, red light. Nesk gets a kill under influence of the red light, and it's all up to 1 now. But Nesk is on the diffuser, so it's probably not going to be enough for this one player to clutch it out. And Nesk will disable that diffuser as Zig covers. So good job to Liquid there, despite all those red lights, really winning out on the blacktop.
I really don't feel like Zig should have won that gunfight, but his little dancing moves there paid off.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I feel like if, one had just held down Mouse 1 and used, a couple of his 80 bullets in the magazine.
You just get a ridiculous amount in there.
Wait, was it 80?
I think it's 40 in that one and then 80 in Maestro.
It's okay, somewhere between, listen guys, it's somewhere between 80 and 40.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let the guessing begin. No one knows for sure, right?
Well, we'll probably know at some point. I mean, they're going to keep playing Lion every round, so we're going to find.
They certainly are.
I think that's the thing is I personally, I don't know about you, but I've only ever played Lion 1 time.
I will abuse every advantage I could get, and I will main Lion as long as I can.
I don't in ranked. I feel like if there was like some reason, like something compelling, like a reason to use him more, then I would, but not in ranked. Nah.
I'll be honest, I can't hit my shots like you, so I'm like, here, I'll stop everyone. You go in and kill him.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I suck at this game.
It's true.
Yeah, it is true. We all know it. Team Liquid now going to Penthouse as their 3rd bomb site. And look at that. Sexy Cake doing Sexy Cake things.
Bringing his welcome mat. Greeting them with such fervor.
Such fervor?
I don't know why that came to mind. Doesn't make sense. But
Frost has an extremely large amount of fervor, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what's under the beanie.
I wanted to say fervorous for some reason. I don't know why. But like my mind drifted to just saying fervorous. I don't think that makes any sense, but I wanted to say it.
This is what happens, folks, when we're on match number 4.
Yeah. All right. So, Xcaros to open up the castle barricade because what else are you going to use it for in anything but a VIP attack onto this site? You can see the buck has been brought yet again. The T95 has 80 bullets. This one, I guess, 51?
Well, there you go. The V308 with 51.
See, we were right. It was somewhere between 40
we were getting there.
And 80.
All right. Well, next we just have to guess how many jelly beans are in the jelly bean jar.
Is there a jelly bean jar?
I hope so somewhere.
I wish we had a jelly bean jar.
I would count the heck out of them.
I would just eat them, personally. I like jelly beans.
All right.
So, inside of the VIP, you can see Sexy Cake here trying to hold on to this. This has been an interesting strategy that actually was used in the previous match where the defensive team tried to hold VIP, and it seems to be working out for Liquid as Sexy Cake will take down Yuke. So, already a good start here for Liquid, but Cyber going to take out Bullet from behind.
Good trade back there. I mean, the Habana wasn't super important anymore, neither was the Jaeger, so no huge utility loss for either team. And we'll see, though. Sexy Cake playing a very aggressive on that window, and that's something I was talking about earlier that can work very well with a shotgun, but is dangerous to be doing with that as he's not running the Super 90, he's running the 9mm instead.
This is definitely a Latin American strategy, opening VIP, playing in VIP, and just being super aggressive on this site. Something we haven't seen in any of the region just yet. Navi's going to take out PSK. So, man advantage here for Immortals. And as Sexy Cake gets aggressive, Diogo is going to shut him down. So that man advantage is going to extend itself thanks to the wonderful play from the Immortals attackers. You can see that Zig is very exposed in the site, and Nesk is going to get on camera with an attacker right in front of him, and he will still win that fight somehow. He's on very little HP, but Zig is a doc, so in theory there's potential for a heal here. You can See the sprays coming through the smoke. Zig going to, ooh, wow, deny a push from Navi's excellent shot. Diogo's also very lit up, but it seems like Nesk has been down, leaving Zig in the 1 versus 2. But luckily, as the Doc, he's going to be able to pick up his teammate on the window. He gets an excellent shot onto 1. Zig is on fire in this round. Diogo now in a 1 versus 2 with so little HP, it's not going to happen. Nesk will shut him down. Team Liquid take the round.
Definitely a lot of clutch plays coming out here from Zig and his teammates. So Liquid seeming like they're almost about to lose these rounds and then managing to bring it back. So good on them for defense. We'll see how they fare in Hookah, though.
Wait, Devin, you can't say that. You can't say that Liquid's winning because then Immortals is going to win.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't have money placed on either team, so therefore, no big deal.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it's just been today has been a day of back and forths. We've had 1 match so far where we didn't get all 10 rounds, and on that match we got 9 rounds. What the heck is that?
From Ying to Ash. That is.
Why though?
I would go with unnecessary.
I would go with why though.
Yeah.
All right, so off of the utility onto the fragging power. Immortals want to get them kills. Obviously, in the end of that last round, they needed something extra, a little bit of a kick to give them the last frags, because they did get... Immortals gave themselves such a large lead early on, and it slipped away as soon as they started their site push. Mostly thanks to Zig's excellent play, but clearly Immortals is leaning towards the consistency of Ash versus the burst potential of Ying.
Which surprisingly, since their site push is where they're struggling. And that is generally where you're going to get the most effect out of Ying.
Yeah, but they were using the burst to clear out the roamers. They were using the Candelas on the roamers.
Well,
I feel like that's not, hey, we should rotate to Ash. That's, hey, we should save our Candelas for the anchors.
You know, I guess maybe he's just too tempted by that gadget button.
Zig seems to be really, really on point right now.
Yeah.
The way I'm watching him play, his awareness of angles, his gunplay, just something about Zig today. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, he's in a spot where he can just probably carry this by himself. I'm not sure why. But when I watch him play, that's what pops into my mind.
Probably just well hydrated today.
Yeah, he's got his hydrate bot, and it's telling him to drink water, and he's drinking that water.
Well, so far they are a point ahead because of that.
But he's also eating those greens and working out and everything.
That's what's important. He's a pretty buff guy, actually.
You got to be fit, man. You got to be healthy. You know, it's actually really good for you. Like, as an esports player, it's really good to be healthy.
I'll try that someday.
Wow. Self-burn.
Flabby burn.
Oh, no. All right. Pressure. Northwest balcony here, as well as Aqua right now for Immortals. Mostly, though, from downstairs. This is their big strategy. Open up everything with Buck and see if you can push in through Aqua after you've defanged the A site. And it hasn't worked for them yet, but there is yet time. He's out of skeleton key, though, so Cyber's not going to be doing any more work here.
The problem is once you start doing that, it's pretty obvious what you're going to keep doing. People don't really stand around and kind of let you do it usually.
Also, Liquid has 2 players right now inside of Aqua, and they're healing up one of those players. Zig eating some damage there from the A window, but what he wanted to accomplish is accomplished. He will lose his life, though, as a result, so I'm not sure it was a good exchange.
What a saint.
Wait a minute. Is he using... He doesn't have the Liquid skin on...
What?
PSK is not... He's using the FFG, but he doesn't have the Liquid skin on him. Okay.
All right, well...
Whoops, then, I guess. Probably just a whoops.
Someone hit him up on social media and make him correct that. I did see the Immortals skin earlier on someone's Vector. I don't remember which team it was earlier in one of the matches.
Which skin?
The Immortals one.
Oh, yeah. Nice shot there from Bullet onto Yuke, but it's just a chaotic engagement.
Yeah.
And suddenly, Liquid has lost control of the B-bomb side. It seemed like they had everything well in hand, but a nice push there, and a really bad one from One as he attempts to push in through the A side. Clearly, they don't have the diffuser, so now they're trying to retrieve it, seemingly on the south balcony. So Cyber will take out Nesk. The final defender is going to be Bullet from the minibar. A double kill, and Team Liquid take the round as a result of a huge miscommunication from Immortals. somebody went south balcony, dropped the diffuser, and lost the team the round. What a blunder.
Once again, just Liquid looking like they're out of it and completely clutching it. Seems to be when you kind of put them in a corner, they're just coming alive every time.
That time, though,
well, yeah.
That time it was definitely the fault of whoever died on south balcony with the diffuser in hand. I did not catch who it was, but I can tell you if it weren't for that individual somehow miscommunicating with the rest of his team that they were pushing B, and then he went A.
Demoted.
Then it probably would have been an Immortals win there.
Yeah.
I think without question.
Well, Sexycake's going to tease that Frost coming back, but not actually going to play. Going to switch over to Castle. Keep them on their toes here. We are going to try Bar again here. This is where they used Castle last time.
Yay, double bar.
Double Bar. This is a good one. Now, so far, Liquid have quite the run. They lost Bar the first time and then won everything else. So this is their final chance to win Bar, and then they could say they've won all 4 bomb sites.
Why the heck didn't they just go to Kitchen?
Because they wanted to win all 4 bomb sites. Clearly.
There's no way that they're so superior in their position that they think that they could go to a site just so they can win all 4 bomb sites.
I mean, something tells me that's probably not the strat, but
that can't be it, man.
If it turns out to be, though, wouldn't that be something?
It would be really funny. But yeah, no, I'm kind of confused as to why they didn't go to Kitchen. They can't just go to Kitchen.
That's what they did when they lost Bar last time. They said, let's go to Kitchen.
Yeah, and well, whatever. Here we are, double Bar. Wow, kind of worked out.
Yeah.
Team Liquid going to be putting a Maestro camera. I like what they've been doing with Maestro in this match. Putting him behind a shield, a camera right next to the shield. You can gather your information for yourself. You can deny drones. You can also peek up and get a kill whenever you have that information in your
yeah, and because he's the one bringing the deployable shield, he's so self-sufficient.
Yes, the solo anchor roam.
Well, it's Nesk, so it's, you know, he does his thing.
He has been doing Nesk things. He has 8 kills right now, so that is Nesk doing Nesk things.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how things go when they switch sides, but Nesk is notoriously good on attack as well, so won't be great for Immortals, but so far this is, you know, going fairly in favor of Liquid.
Well, we say that, but I mean, nothing's really happened so far. We're only a minute into the round.
I meant the overall score, but you're right about this round.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, okay, no, you're right about the overall score. But nothing's really happened so far in this round. C4 is going to miss from Zig. EE1D is going to detonate, and Zig is really not in a great spot. Cyber's going to get him from above. You don't even need the push from the south doorway. And Immortals, here we go. They finally got the ball rolling, but took them half the round and a good deal of utility to finally get control of that south office. And now they have to actually push the site, which has also got plenty of utility set up for the defenders to hold.
So far, that's been their biggest weakness, so this is definitely far from working in Immortals' favors outside of that advantage of man.
Biggest weakness as in pushing the site?
Yeah.
Yeah, Immortals has been struggling with taking the actual site after clearing out the roamers. And it's really important that Nesk managed to get his way off of that south office position before Immortals made their push there. So he's still in the game. He's still going strong. No mirror window this time around. Liquid instead just choosing to open up the wall and try to use gas canisters to deny the defuse plant. EE1D forces PSK to stand still. Defuse plant still going down because of that, but Sexycake with an excellent push will deny the defuse plant. A back and forth here. Nesk still in play. PSK going to eliminate Cyber up close, leaving just Diogo in the 1 versus 3. So the first half will very likely conclude Team Liquid taking it 4-3, unless Diogo has something to say about it. Bullet in a very close position. Barrel gives him away, but Diogo does not choose to pre-fire. Instead, just peeks into it and gives his life away. Team Liquid take it again 4-1.
I think in that case, Diogo kind of deserved to lose that fight. He had the advantage there and just did, like you said, pre-fire.
It was a bit of a whoops, but it happens.
Yeah.
It happens to the best of us.
Well, in this case, that was the last of them, so.
It's telling of hesitation, and that worries me a little bit for Immortals. They cannot be hesitating at all right now, obviously, but the signs are there.
Well, as I said earlier, we've had a 6-4, a 6-3, and a 5-5. So, what's left? A 6-2, a 6-1, a 6-0. So far, we're looking to head towards one of those. Well, not 6-0, but...
We're at 4-1, so there's potential for a 6-1. That could happen.
I'm
But
more likely a 6-2, but
something, yeah, I agree with you. I think something tells me that Immortals isn't going to let this slip away
no. And they are
so
switching
easily.
sides.
Yeah. The side swap probably going to help Immortals a great deal here as we go on to their defense. They're going to choose to go to Penthouse.
They were originally choosing hookah too, so originally maybe they must have a good hookah as well. So I got to imagine that's going to be their secondary site.
Attackers need to locate
Probably.
and defuse bombs.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
we've talked about this before, man. It's Coastline. All of the sites are defendable. It's just what do you like to hold?
Yeah.
Now, Penthouse. And they are not going to be doing the open... Wait, maybe they are going to be doing the open strategies. Okay, so the reinforcements there, the ones by the shelving unit that you just saw, those reinforcements tell us that Immortals is going to hold in VIP instead of trying to hold from Billiards. Usually what you'll see on the roam for the defense here is they'll push over to Billiards and they'll try to pressure the attackers who are coming into VIP by opening the wall that Navi's just reinforced. Since it is reinforced, that usually means that the roamers are going to just be playing in VIP, probably by the shelf. So they can't be shot from Billiards.
Yeah.
That's the only reason you would reinforce that. Otherwise, it's just kind of a bad idea.
We'll see how it plays out. One is definitely on a bit of a deep roam here, trying to get aggressive down there. Obviously, he's set up his batteries already, so no big loss to have him as on the roam. But Ness gets back on Ash now that they're on attack, so that should be very unfun for all the people on the receiving end.
Nesk definitely an excellent Ash player, that's for sure. Give him 3 speed with a good gun, and he will just tear your enemies apart.
A bomb has been located.
Something he's always excelled at. Now, not much going on so far. Pretty standard cameras here from the Valkyrie, but good ones that usually will not be detected with ease. So your opponents know about it, though I guarantee you that Liquid does. Question is, will they check? Navi's setting up. Ooh.
He tried.
Setting up for the C4. He missed, but he'll land the second one.
There we go.
Second
Worth
kick
it.
goes down.
Nicely played.
So, not playing in VIP, but definitely applying a lot of pressure to VIP from below a VIP.
Yeah, you saw him setting that up at the beginning there and just shooting it down.
Preemptively.
Yeah. It's that thinker. I tell you that no hair is working out.
Well, I mean, yes, but I think Navi's has actual hair. So
Must be it.
anyway, very slow attack here
Mm-hmm.
from Liquid. In fact, I have no idea where they're trying to push right now because we haven't really seen a lot from them. Seems like they're just mostly located on the north balcony and the drop down above bathroom, and they're kind of chilling, waiting for the round to start, maybe looking for some kills. Bullet's trying to clear downstairs, and he will get one. So, onto one, that is, the player one. So good job for him. Getting the kill downstairs. And it's already alleviating the pressure that the players on, or the attackers pushing the site are going to feel. Gas canisters going out here, but what an aggressive push from the attacker of, I believe, Sexy Cake, or Next, actually. He will go down, though, to Zig, who is supporting his brethren on the other side of the field. Cyber's also going to take out Zig, as Zig had repelled in. Nice flank there from Cyber, so good job. Bullet coming up from the main hallway. Gas canister is going to force him back. It's a little time. That's really bad for him. That's all thanks to the Valkyrie cam detecting him. PSK going to be moving up through that that window above the main stairs. He's probably going to try and thermite this wall, but there just isn't time for that because Liquid have been so slow in this round. PSK will win the fight onto Navi's after his teammate has been down, but it's not going to matter, and Immortals will take it, putting us to 4-2. I gotta imagine if it weren't for Zig that round, Liquid probably would have won it.
And you could say that about most of the rounds that Liquid won also. If it wasn't for Zig that round, I don't think Liquid would have won it.
No, they were. Yeah, Zig's been playing very, very, very,
So
very
he's
well.
pivotal either way.
he is definitely pivotal either way.
Now that sides have switched, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so he switched sides.
He switched
side
yeah.
switch.
Yeah, he's stayed on defense essentially.
He's supporting. Okay, well, he did also get a kill there,
Yeah.
but unfortunately he shut down Nesk, who was in the playmake position of like right in his opponent's faces, and it looked like Nesk was about to drop a double kill and win the round by getting control over Projector, but it just didn't happen.
Well, let's see if that has any kind of tilt effect on them. Zig's going to 6-pick away from that Blackbeard this time over to Capitao. they're going to be going to hookah, which, as I was saying, was probably their secondary because they had picked it originally and then
Attackers need to
switched
locate
off.
and defuse bombs.
So they successfully defended penthouse, so they get to go for the switch. Now, so far we have seen one successful attack round, and that was the very first round of this match, and that's it so far.
Yep. Since then, it's been defense, 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 and defense.
Well, as you said earlier, the attack-sidedness of this match, or
Coming
this
into
map,
question.
yes, it started to change up a bit, which is nice to see that kind of back and forth.
I think it just comes down to development of the meta.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
in let's say about a
10
month and a
seconds remaining.
half, we're gonna be saying, remember when Coastline was defensive favored?
To be fair, though, Mira is allowed and being played. So
I mean,
that is
I don't think it
factor.
has anything to do with Mira. I think again, I think it's the flow of the meta, man.
Yeah, no, I just didn't want to, ignore that factor because it's going to
True.
be a factor.
True.
But I agree, the meta has shifted.
You right. You right. Clash and Echo are the ones who have been banned out for defense. Clash is a very powerful defender, but I think Echo is the more influential ban towards for the defense. However,
Yeah.
with the way these rounds have been playing, I don't think Echo would have been that. I mean, he would have affected the rounds, but not crazily so.
Yeah.
Ness gonna get first kill of the round pretty early on. Cyber goes down.
He must have been getting greedy again. We saw him peek out earlier, and then all of a sudden he died. Something tells me he tried to peek out again.
Yeah, possible. I mean, Nesk is still pretty far outside, so that reinforces your theory there, friend.
Solid evidence.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if the rest of the push queue can make use of the fact that now they have one less member to push against, but that means, of course, Cyber can sit on his own cameras, assuming he'd thrown them all out, provide the additional intel, along with Novi's doing his job with his heartbeat scanner. So they have a lot of intel here, and then, of course, the Evil Eyes as well. So, I mean, we've been seeing a lot of that between Yokai and Evil Eyes and Mirror Windows and Pulse Scanners. There's been a lot of intel for defense in a lot of these matches tonight, and I think that's led to a lot of defense wins.
Yokais, Evil Eyes, Mirror Windows, Pulse Scanners. Oh my.
I know, I needed to rhyme that better. I'll work on that at home.
I can write that one down and just like say it out loud and think about how it could be better.
Yeah.
All right. You get back to me about next time we cast together.
All right, cool.
You got to tell me how that worked out.
My homework assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
All right. Aquarium, the target of Team Liquid. And they have everybody set up well. They are going to detect the pulse coming in through security, and a pre-fire from Bullet will, wow, actually get him killed. Nice play there from Navi's. That should have been a Bullet win, but Bullet ate a bullet.
Yeah,
Had to do it once.
had to do it.
I never done it before. Had to do it once. And now, Navi's, while he did get the kill, will walk away from that engagement with very little HP.
Well, at least that does even things out a little bit here, and that's a good kill. I'd say potentially more important to get that IQ out than the Valkyrie, but nonetheless, that is C4. At least that won't be thrown now. And they do have control of Aqua now. Diogo going to be the one trying to hold this out. Did throw a little smoke at them, but they have fire to cut him off if they know he's behind there, if they can get the angle.
Yeah, there's still Diogo on that gas canister, and the Evil Eyes are springing into action from one. So the diffuser, oh no, not being denied immediately, but I believe the C4 from Yuke will do the job. 25 seconds left, and these final two defenders have a good position now that the smoke has cleared. Yuke will be downed, though, as he attempts to peek, thanks to Nesk on that window. Diffuser is going to be planted because of the down, and from behind, Nesk is going to get the kill, but does he see the second? No, he doesn't! Yuke will get the kill in response. Oh no, Nesk not paying close enough attention. Though with the post-plant scenario and the C4, or rather Claymore, on the balcony, it looks like it's not going to matter. Team Liquid take the round. 5-2 is the scoreline.
Well, finally another attacker win here, and that puts, as we say many a times, Liquid into a position where they at least secure 1 point, if not 3, depending on what they do with these next rounds. Now, I did say there's a possibility that 6-2, this could be the round that proves that.
Man, I don't know why, but for some reason,
Mm-hmm.
I have been confusing C4 and Claymores a lot lately.
Huh, they both start with C and they both explode, but they are
From the other
somewhat
teams,
different,
you know,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
very, very different, I would say, actually. Exceedingly different. I feel like one of them you can throw, and the other one you place on the floor with lasers in front of it, and it detonates. Pretty crazy.
so they're pretty similar.
What?
I'm looking forward to the next time we see a new secondary gadget introduced, because it's been a while. And the defenders have gotten one, whereas the attackers did not the last time around. There was bulletproof cameras, They're introduced to the defenders, but attackers didn't get anything yet.
You think we'll get one next DLC?
I mean, I'm hopeful that this is gonna, they try and keep this game fairly symmetrical, so I hope that's gonna be the case.
It's hard, man. When you add so many layers like that, it
Yeah.
can complicate things.
Well, I mean, when they added impacts and claymores, I got to admit that was genius. Like those really benefited the game, I think, for the
Yeah,
most part.
I think Apex and Claymores were definitely good things. I mean, some people still question Claymores though because it's the indirect stuff, right? It's the you put thing here and then you get kill if you're lucky sort of deal, right? It's not really skill intensive.
But that's like half of the trap operators on
Yeah.
on defense, right?
We've had that nonsense since season 1.
The whole point is you're trapping a trap operator, right?
Yeah.
But show them how it's done.
Trapping a trap operator.
Yeah.
5 seconds left.
But yeah, I mean, I understand. I can understand the passive kill being something, but there's a level of intelligence to it. There's some strats to it, as well as just exploiting. Like I mean,
to be fair, there's a level of intelligence to every facet in this game, even
Yeah.
Legion traps. No matter how, even Blitz. Lion, Dokabi. No matter who, if we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty of siege operators,
yeah.
then every single one of them have some level
Yeah.
of intelligence to them.
that's the joy of this game.
Yeah, it's the layers, man. The layers.
So far, a bit of a slow attack here, though. 30 seconds in, and they're still opening doors and droning entryways. So Liquid being cautious here on what could hopefully be for them their final round of this matchup. They don't want to give it away too easily, although they've been able to mostly clutch it from the jaws of defeat pretty much every time they've had the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, Liquid seems like they should have lost so many of these rounds, but then they didn't, though. And that does happen from time to time. Just Immortals struggling with locking out the rounds. I think it's possibly them seeing that they have an advantage and getting a little bit ahead of themselves, and that does cost you.
Well, we'll see, though. Hopefully that doesn't cost their mentality too much, and they're in a position where they can try and get one more here. At least they did win the first round of the side switch on their defense. And they have a
True.
pretty good operator lineup here to be able to pull this off again, as long as they don't get greedy.
They are going to billiards for a second time, though, and they did just lose this.
It's true.
So, a bit of a risk, that's for sure.
It's true. They could have gone kitchen.
Yeah, they had options. I mean, they could have gone anywhere but penthouse.
Yeah.
So, yeah, kind of interesting that they're going to choose to go to this a second time. I would have imagined a rotation would be in order, but Liquid yet again, a second time, very, very slow on their attack. You can see they are really just taking every second they could possibly take to set themselves up for success here. Moto still has the C4 in hand of Yuke, and a mirror window facing the predictable plant spot, but Cyber's going to go down to Sexy Cake. Obviously looking to potentially flank his opponents over by VIP. But the attackers are all set themselves up on, or have all set themselves up in Aqua. You do have what looks like Nest trying to challenge from the west balcony. Possibly also Sexy Cake. Can't quite tell who it is from the silhouette. Here comes the actual push, though, into the site. Smokes and gas canisters exchanged here. Lots of HP going away for both teams. C4 will hit its mark. PSK goes down. Sexy Cake will take out Diogo from inside of Hookah, but oh wow, a second one for Sexy Cake. He should have gone down, and Yuke will actually down him. One, the last defender here. He has two downed attackers as well. 3 people crawling on the floor. A 1 versus 1, and oh no! Sexy Cake, though, has picked himself back up because he's playing Zofia, and he's going to be able to push one with the pre-fire. Sexy
Wow.
Cake takes it! What just happened?
That's the second time we've seen Withstand be used in a somewhat clutch situation. And,
What?
it certainly worked. But the pre-fire for days against a Maestro who has essentially unlimited ammo, that was probably not how I would have expected it to go off of what we were seeing happen there. But that is, again, Liquid winning a round that maybe they shouldn't have, and there's the 6-2.
Sexy Cake clutching victory from the jaws of defeat thanks to a Withstand. And more importantly, he shouldn't have been able to get those first 2 kills that he got on the entry to Hookah. Because Yuke was staring at him as he pushed in through Hookah, and he killed 2 people while Yuke was paying attention to Sexy. That, through and through, we were talking about rounds that Immortals had been cheated out of earlier in the match. That was the pinnacle of being cheated out of a round.